Queensland is bracing for destructive wind gusts of up to 295 kilometres an hour as Cyclone Marcia, upgraded to a Category 5, bears down on the state's Capricorn coast. Yeppoon is expected to be the worst hit, and many residents have moved to the town's evacuation centre. News Corp's Greg Stoltz is in Yeppoon. Greg, what's the situation there?
It's looking pretty wild out there at the moment. I'm in an apartment just on the Yeppoon waterfront here, and it's the wind's really blowing hard now. The rain's coming in. Trees are bending. It's looking quite scary, actually.
Now, how loud is it? Is the rain really coming down at the moment?
Yeah, it's sort of coming in. Actually, my photographer's just walking out on the balcony now to try and get some pictures, and he had to really struggle to get the door open. The rain's just driving in, and he's just getting some photos now as we speak. As the tide comes in, they're really worried about this potential for a very large storm surge. So that's the big concern at the moment.
Now, residents, especially in the low-lying areas, have been told to evacuate and head to the town's evacuation centre. Do you know how many people are there at the moment?
I believe that it's just about at capacity now. I think there's about 800 there. We were there earlier on this morning before this wind really started to pick up, and they were really streaming in. There were young families with babies. There were elderly people. There were some tourists there from that happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when this cyclone hit. That was really starting to fill up, and they said they were going to close the doors as soon as the winds hit 100 kilometres an hour. It's well and truly past that now, so they're they'll be hunkered down there just waiting for this core of this cyclone to pass over.
And have you had any reports of damage yet?
We haven't heard anything at this stage. It's going to be too early. Like where we're staying at the moment, we're looking out and we can't see any sort of fallen branches or anything at this stage. But the core of the cyclone is still some way off, probably an hour or two, maybe more. And it's not going to be until after that hits that we're going to be able to assess the extent of the damage.
And do you know how long the storm is expected to last?
Well, they're saying the latest I've seen is looking at possibly 1 p.m. for it to pass over Yeppoon is when they're looking at, and then it's just going to track down inland through Rockhampton and further south, and obviously the winds it's probably going to drop off slightly, but there's still going to be some very destructive winds and a hell of a lot of rain.
Okay, we'll let you go. Thanks, Greg.
Thanks very much for that. Bye.